Merry Christmas, everybody. I am Rick the Elf, and I am going to be hosting tonight for this Christmas Eve special. I'm glad to see so many good boys and girls are here. It is a pleasing thing. But you know what I forgot? I'm so stupid. I have to go do something real quick. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. I forgot to push do not disturb on the phone. So, Omar, Moran, JT, Al, Mitch, Dr. Normal, Solcita, Marie A. Adamson,
Ricardo Montalban,
and Don Cathcart, and Mert, and Kimbra,
Al.
Angel, and Al, I said.
Okay.
Gloria, Carrie, and let me see who else. I'm looking only up to the top. You guys have been here early. That's very nice. And Ricardo Montalban was the first one in. Yes, we are going to have so much fun. Have our holiday drink.
AJ, Vintage, Amanda K.
I need to take
Bronson Johnson, Boston
Swanson,
Vans,
Boston,
K1-ish, Joanne Wickless,
Potato, Kartoff. It's Christmas morning in Japan.
It's Christmas
Protein
morning
Waterfall.
in Zealand too. They've already had Christmas dinner.
They've already had Christmas dinner on the other side of the earth.
And Muffin.
And
Tone.
we are still waiting for our turn.
Hey, Potato Kartoff.
A mere few hours.
Kendra Pickerton.
We hope that my boss, Santa, and the sleigh, and unfortunately it had a flat tire, so I hope he was able to get a new tire before we had to start. It was touch and go. I hope he got off the ground. That old Santa, I told him to fix that tire weeks ago. But, we could put a plug in it. So he puts a plug in it, and yesterday, of course, we lose pressure again, and it's too late to order a tire. Santa, listen to your elves, for God's sake. Right, people?
Protein
Yes.
Waterfall. Hey,
I like a protein waterfall once in a while.
Loopsy oopsie.
You know, this elf is gay.
Dalton.
Oh, I like a bone. I love to roll a bone. And I get some on my whiskers, but it's okay because it's white. You really can't tell. Hello.
Paranormal
And
Divas.
hey, meow. And I got little elf ears. They're way up here.
Paranormal Diva.
I had to
a new
stitch
sub.
them up. They were getting in my way, so I sewed them to my hat.
You
See?
look like a garden gnome, they said.
I'm not a garden gnome. Oh, what an insult. Next year, I'm going to make sure when I make the little toy trucks, they'll have splinters. Yes, they'll have splinters, and they'll get your ass. Yeah.
Julie Murray. Did you hear me about Paranormal Divas?
What about Paranormal Divas?
New sub and loving your channel.
Oh, well, thank you. Oh, I used to know a paranormal diva and a couple other divas together. They were so fun. We used to broadcast the same times. We were in the same programs, and we got to know the ghost divas. They were called back then. Back in the olden days, 2011. Yes, 10 years ago when I first was doing the podcast type of thing with Dan Bell. Yes. And I saw something, it was really funny. It was somebody took a picture of me And my friend
Hey,
Dan
Doug.
from a Spencer painted us beautifully. Did you see that?
Findasol.
And then somebody took the Sgt. Pepper's album and they took out the heads of two of the Beatles and replaced with mine and Dan's and changed the
Sounds
name
good,
of the
Shady.
band to the Bells. Joanne Wickless, it's her birthday.
Can you lower just
Okay.
a little bit?
All right, I'm trying to not be too excited. No mistletoe. I'll have to kiss myself. Oh my God, I'm sorry, Crystal. All I can say is I hope that it is a very mild case. God bless you, and I hope you get the care you need to get over this quickly.
Don't forget the birthday.
So, Joanne Wickless, you're the first singing today.
Hey,
I'm
Kendall.
going to sing you happy birthday just like Rick did. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Joanne. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Joanne.
Happy birthday, Joanne. I know there's another person who has a birthday on Christmas Day, I think. So I will have to sing to them when they tell me. Because I told them, remind me if you're there. My sister
I'm
just
glad
found
you
out.
Like it, Crystal.
I'm sorry, Romeo's lover. I send love and prayers to your sister. Now we have Crystal who has an issue, and then we have Romeo in her life.
Hey, Kendra
Well,
from Tulsa.
the only thing I can say is, and I don't know everything, I'm just an elf. But they first heard about this newest COVID death thing
Tone said you're scared.
in South Africa. And they called it Omicron. Ooh, it's a scary name. But the catching of this infection is waning in now South Africa. It's going away. It's already gone through. So apparently it's quick. And if you're vaccinated, it should be very unlikely you will get seriously sick. Even if you aren't vaccinated, I think that if you had to catch a COVID, this is the one you had to catch because
Crystal said
it's
she
not
got
as bad.
that variant and it's mild.
Mild, well, thank God for that. So the Omicron variant is so golden and mild. It will fall apart very easily. It's got not a very strong membrane, you see. This virus will be gone. Virus will be gone. And we can still play afterwards, and we can have some snowball fights. You know, I have a whole suit on. Yes, did you like that? Yeah, I got this. Oh, there's Bo. I got this from Kmart.
Good boy.
And I think you might have seen me dancing around with the sweater when this episode of Shopping with Rick on the Dan Bell channel under the Film It side. Yes.
Yes, Stephen, it is.
You loved it?
There.
So I would like to consider that tonight, since it's Christmas, if you want to call me Krampus, I'm not as scary as some Krampuses in Europe. Christopher Grimm. Yes, what is your favorite Christmas tune? Mommy got run over by a reindeer. I thought it was Grandma. Isn't that Grandma? It's Grandma, right.
Hey,
I was
Squash.
getting that one mixed up with I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus underneath the mistletoe one
I
night.
have to agree, Romeo's lover. I think that's one of the prettiest ones.
What is?
Oh, Holy Night.
Oh, holy night.
Oh,
The
popcorn
stars
Productions would
are
love to sit on your
brightly
lap.
shining.
Can you open it?
I was going to even put in my elf hearing aids, but I forgot.
Popcorn Production says, I'd love to sit on your lap.
I would love
Oh,
to.
I love hippopotamus.
And
for
then you
Christmas.
could tell me about the first thing that pops into your head.
Little Squash will just call you crap ass
Crap ass.
instead of Krampus.
Crap ass. That's a better, and instead of me being Krampus. Dan is soaking up the 95-degree Ecuadorian because it's the equator. You know, it's always warm on the equator. You know what I mean? Yes.
No, this is when the Kmart was open here that he got
Yes,
that.
it was an open Kmart. We didn't break in and find an old one left behind. Little Squash, or 11 Boogers, is here tonight. Thank you. Al is here. Uncle called. Doctor said he got real bad cave rot.
Yeah, I like
He'll be
crabs for
fine.
Christmas.
But he'll probably have to go over my place in an hour. Don't touch him, Rick. Okay, well, I have NORAD to help me to determine where Santa's, and I tell you right now, Santa's still up at the North Pole trying to change a tire on the sled. The sled doesn't just have steel rungs anymore. We changed it to wheels because you can't drag a sled across
Thank you,
dry
Kendra.
ground and hard roads, you know, or on top of roofs, really, when they're dry. That doesn't work too well. If everybody had snow, a snow sled would be smart. We had to change things up about 1,000 years ago. You're just a little behind. You didn't know that. So they still draw that old picture.
We're in Baltimore, Stephen, I'm sorry.
Yes, Stephen Brace, we are up in the north. By the
Good
time,
for you, ham sandwich. Are you new?
by the time I'm done this show,
Hey, buds.
my beard is going to be saturated with
Gary.
liquor. In the tradition of the cocktail hour with Rick, I say cheers to you. And my Christmas cup I got from Kelly and Ryan. Last year, we bought it as a gift for my mother. Cheers. It's the most Christmassy thing I had to put on my hand. I had to have something. I thought I'd have cocoa. Well, instead I'm having bourbon. There's a bourbon cat in the audience. I haven't heard his precious name. Greg. Hello, Greg. I'm sure somebody
AJ,
already
I'm so
said
sorry.
Saint Rick. What happened? Tell me what you're sorry about.
A stray cat, AJ Vintage, a stray cat tried to get into her house and bit the bejesus out of her right hand, 4 puncture wounds. So now she's on antibiotics.
Oh yeah,
But
cat
otherwise,
cat
okay.
scratch fever, man. Or even rabies, but cat scratch fever. That stuff is nasty. Glad you started on antibiotics right away. You know what I say about those stray cats?
They were a good band.
They were a good band.
Thank you, Crystal.
Remember the stray cats? Ooh, ooh, Crystal, La Bandera. For being awesome, I wish I could give more. Love you both and Merry Christmas. Have a fantastic Christmas. Thank you, Crystal, for your generosity. And thank you already for clicking that like button. You know that Santa's helper here loves to see that like button clicked. So please click that. If you forgot, step out, click, and come back in sometime, okay? We'll go for another 100 plus likes again, I think. Merry Christmas, Jimmy Rick. So
Hey,
glad to
guys.
have you. Merry Christmas, Greg and Louise. To old Saint Rick and Mrs. Santa Claus. Aww.
Miss Fixit 75 from Texas.
Miss Fixit 75 from Texas. Nice to have you here. Oh, by the way, anybody who is new to Cocktail Hour, even though it's Christmas Eve, it still counts. in this way. All new people who've never seen us before, we'd like to acknowledge you and send you a gift. So to give you a gift, I have to have your name and mailing address. We mail things using the postman. So if you'll just send a message to rick.adr@aol.com, that's our email if you ever want to contact anything Rick Serra. And yes, that would be great if you would, and we will be able to send you a gift. So thank you. Now, anybody who is also new, please let us know by posting. And don't forget to send us that email. Darlene just posted it again.
Crystal got her. She liked it.
And Crystal got her little gift, and she said thank you to me. I already saw that. That was very sweet. I love people who show appreciation and are kind and are respectful.
Zellman
It's always good.
75. Merry Christmas, Rick.
Merry Christmas, old man. I'm another old man here.
I'm glad you're taking the right stuff, AJ. No, we're keeping that cold that Rick received.
AJ, I'm so sorry about that.
Hey,
Damn.
Victoria.
Well, definitely get checked out again after the weekend.
Stop lying, Al.
Get your hand checked again. Make sure if they think
Edward
the progress
DiCarlo.
looks good or not. Because I'm assuming they gave you a broad spec antibiotic without any kind of a culture. So maybe he took a sample of your skin to get a culture, and maybe he'll have results, your doctor that is, to give you the more specific one that will do the best to help you. Yes, it's not too bad in Baltimore, and in fact, tomorrow we're supposed to be in the low 60s, but it'll be rainy.
It's 41 right now.
And we're only at 41. We've been getting down below freezing at night here. Oh, yes. Santa's balls have needed extra warmth in the cold, yes, up here in the north. I get by with just very thin panties, but up here I have to wear thermal underwear. Oh my gosh, 5,000 just to be muffin. What kind of nightmare is that? I guess that's the nightmare of not having an insurance policy for health. Everybody should have affordable health care. And those that are poor, don't have money at all to barely even survive, should get it anyway.
We're having
That's
ham
the way I think.
for dinner tomorrow.
Take care of your fellow man. That's the way you show you care and are loving. And whether we want to call ourselves one religion or another, as far as our creed and whatever, we should be known as people who care about other people in America. We are so blessed. We should give back to thank for all of the blessings that we have. And that's all I'll say on that matter. So I would like to share with you some of my typical 1960s kind of a Christmas when I was a child. How would you like to hear a little bit about that? Swanson Bronson Johnson got the tip of his penis cut off and $8,000 bill.
His thumb, baby.
Oh, his thumb. I'm glad it was only your thumb, Swanson. I must have misread. Yes, that would be just a little bit of foreskin, maybe. I don't know. Okay, so the old stoned wizard. No, I'm not trying to be the old stoned wizard, but maybe as we go on. So this was the way it would go in my family. My father, God bless him, we would decorate the outside front of the house. I would help him after I got older and I could hold bulbs. And we're talking the old...
Did you say hold balls?
Bulbs.
Oh.
I would hold the
You were holding your balls.
string of bulbs, light bulbs.
Oh, okay.
They were the kind that were like this big
Real
and
big
you
ones.
screwed them in. Remember those? Yes, this is what we used back then. We didn't use those tiny little white lights.
But the big ones are coming back.
And I've seen that, but we're still doing the little ones. So we would do that ahead of time. Get away, a fly just landed on my damn screen.
Yeah, he's been in here. He's a little slow.
Santa's prepared.
You're an elf.
I mean, I'm messing up my whole thing. The elf is prepared. I have it sticking underneath of my ball sack to hold it still.
Steve X-Ray 62.
All right, so Steve X-Ray 62. Remember, if you're new, you've never seen Cocktail Hour with Rick, which this is, sort of. Live, not on recording.
I did too, Layla.
We want to send you a little present. We do it even when it's not Christmas, but please, you got to send us a little email,
Sounds
your
good,
name
Shirley.
and your mailing address, so we can send you postal a letter with a little something inside. And hello, Kendra out in...
Hey, Rick, it's Allison from the tour a couple years ago. Happy
Oh,
Christmas to
Allison,
you and your
yes.
family.
Thank you very much. She went on one of the Dan Bell tours of Baltimore. And I think this is the lady we went to Lexington Market to get lunch. That was pretty nice at Fadley's, as I remember it. And there was something extra special this lady had. And it made Santa's head tickle. I mean, the elf. I remember the beginning of season 2, episode 7, where you drove until the milk... Oh, those milk crates. Yes, that was a great one. The neighbors didn't hear much. It was pretty abandoned around there. That was Cleveland. Yeah, it was very abandoned where we were. It was a very dilapidated, low population area. That a lot of failed businesses and buildings that had been emptied over time. But yes, I remember that. And the only thing I regret is I didn't drive faster. Yes, I wish I'd have driven faster. Dan gave me grief that I slowed down instead of going at full speed. Isn't that right? Hello, Andrew Murray. Blessings back to you. Okay, so my father would do this when we were kids every Christmas. My dad, God bless him, is in heaven. But thank you for asking. But my mother is still with me at 92 years old. But Dad, he lived to be 90, so he certainly had a long life. So he would put everything together, including any toys that needed assembly, after they got us to go to bed.
Oh, good night, Shaylee. Merry Christmas.
Shaylee, I knew she was popping in for a little bit. God bless Shaylee. Enjoy your family. So what he would do is he built a Christmas tree platform. It was 3 feet above the floor, and it was like a 4 foot by 4 foot platform made out of plywood. The top was for the train set. In the center, we had an antique German feather Christmas tree from somewhere in the mid-19th century. That was our Christmas tree, and my dad was about 6 feet tall, yes. So we would get up, and my dad had everything all set up. The train was going. The tree was covered with all the balls. And what's the matter? Need to tilt me down a little bit?
So I did it. I'll let you know.
All right.
It takes me a while to catch up.
And then, like I said, all the toys, they were assembled, or he assembled them after we unwrapped the boxes. My poor dad, he would do this all night. And then finally maybe get to sleep at 4 or 5 in the morning. And us little kids, it's like 6, 7 o'clock. Whoever's the first one up got the other ones up. And then we went to peek downstairs.
Thank you, Shaylee. Yeah,
We
hit
would
that like button, everybody.
peek at what was going on downstairs before my mom and dad woke up. And maybe even walk all the way down and, oh, I got a bike. Oh my God, I got a bike. Oh, I got a doll. Oh, my little sister, my little brother, and I. And we then would go upstairs and we'd knock on their door, get them to wake up. My mother would say, stay upstairs. And my father would go downstairs and make some
Brown
coffee.
muffin.
And until he had a cup of coffee in his hand, Paranormal Divas, thank you so much.
Thank
You
you
sent
very
our
much.
email? All right.
And she sent us
And a
one
gift.
ticket.
I am so glad to make your acquaintance. Maybe we can chat a little bit if that's your game. I play that game, you know. Maybe even cross paths. Who knows?
Do you remember what your first Christmas gift was ever? I don't.
A pacifier. An extra bottle of baby powder. How do I know? I was born in 1959. That was in October. So 2 months later was my first Christmas. I kind of don't remember much. How about at 1 year and 2 months old? Nah, I don't remember anything there. I guess I don't really remember the Christmases until I was like 4 or 5. And then it was my brother and myself and my little sister. She wasn't even born yet. So Christopher Grimm has a question about the milk crates. Did Dan see them and give you the idea? Yes, he did. He said, oh my God, Rick, look at that. You got to drive through those as I film. I said, okay.
What vehicle?
This was the Yukon.
No wonder it broke.
Now, the Yukon, the one thing that truck had a problem with was really very disturbing.
Hey, Jordan.
It was a hatchback. But the way it was made, the metal that attached to the truck was glued to the glass.
I think he was talking about his sister with the doll.
And the glass, yeah, it was my sister had the doll. The glass and the metal separated. I had to bungee the back hatch door onto the back of the truck to keep it going.
Thank you, Caitlin.
Caitlin, thank you so much for the gift you sent us. Oh, okay, we sent something. Oh, yes, the picture we put on our fridge. The husband and I are big fans of you and Dan, and thank you for making us laugh. Merry Christmas. My pleasure.
No.
What else can I do? I don't have lots of skills to make crafts or artisan
JK.
items. Nobody wants me to inspect anymore except for a dirty room.
JT, my cat Ollie got a new cat tree for his Christmas gift. Merry Christmas.
Oh,
guys.
Ollie, enjoy your tree.
Steph Short, hello there. Oh, her brother loves his t-shirt.
Love you too, Dunedin, like Dunedin almost, Dunedin. There's a place
Wow, I'm glad
Florida
you got out of there.
called Dunedin on the west coast, just north of Clearwater. So your name is close to that. Nancy Santa Maria Latica is at work. I left a half hour before our store got robbed this past Tuesday. Oh my God. I hope nobody was hurt,
That flies on your...
but I'm glad. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Where?
In the white part, right under the red, at the very top.
Do you see
Here,
that?
I'll hit it.
I got it right up here.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. Now, you just made him leave.
There's a fly on me. Do you know that? He fell asleep on it a while ago. There, people are watching the fly sleep on me. Look, it's not like it was the baby Jesus. It's a fly. It's not a Christmas fly, JT. Oh, that's so funny. The Christmas Fly by Rick Serra. There was this Christmas fly. It was the last fly left of all the flies. They had all died.
Guys.
They died in the freezing conditions of a Maryland winter. Then on winter solstice, one fly that was hiding in the corner of one of the rooms came to life, seemingly from some kind of a trance.
We will, Steve CHWR.
Somebody have a cup of cheer for me. Steve X-Ray 62, you got it. To
You
Steve.
forgot to put the tree up, Romeo's lover. I didn't cook tonight. We went out. We were supposed. What you doing? You're trying to take a drink. We wanted to do Carrabba's because we had some gift cards.
Yeah.
But they weren't taking orders because their kitchen was backed up.
Yeah. So we went to a local pizza place.
I understand that, Nancy. I'm glad you weren't there.
It's called Pizza Sauce. Really, that's the name of the restaurant. Carry out. They have breakfast all day. They make a number of different Italian dishes. K1-ish. I saw Santa drinking a glass of booze. Kissing a glass of booze.
I think you need stronger glasses, babe.
I think maybe I need the next power. A calzone, we got a lasagna, and we got spaghetti with sausage, and we got a pizza pie. Remember when they used to say pizza pie? Now they just say pizza. Bubbles
New
has
Year's
got
Eve,
nothing
definitely
on
do a
me.
little squash.
Now, Bubbles is a highly
Yes,
intelligent
Jeff Short on Joppa Road.
trailer boy or something like that. The trailer boys or the trailer trash boys. But he's like the most intelligent one. For some reason, people think it's amusing to think that I look like him. But first off, I don't have one extra chromosome, so my face looks different. Yes, the man is touched, God bless him, but he does very well with his limitations and his extra chromosomes. So please, he was a mongoloid, he was a mongoloid. One chromosome too many. That was the Devo song, remember? Devo? We are Devo. We are not worthy. I just remember this love is everywhere. Ugly just stands out. Ugly is ugly. Love transcends.
Trailer Park Opera.
Yes, I had proud memories of being in the band, Trailer Park Opera.
Yeah. Romeo's lover, our first night back from Florida, we had frozen pizza for dinner.
Yeah, frozen.
I bought it at CVS, and that's
Red
what
Baron.
I did.
Red Baron. I haven't had Red Baron frozen pizza forever.
We didn't have a refrigerator, and we didn't have anything else to eat.
Well, you know what?
Pamela
The last
Morrison.
show, we had somebody who was watching. I'm sorry, your name slipped my mind.
Hey,
who-
Nickelbutt.
Saw us perform. Trailer Park Opera saw us perform at the Parkville Shopping Center. Well, man, that's pretty great because we were around from 2004 to 2006, so it's kind of amazing that someone even remembers something 15 or more years ago. I hardly remember 5 minutes ago. Yes, Jimmy Rick, how could you call her Musty Pie when you sent her a gift?
You don't need to on the outside.
What is that all about? Don't you love her? Oh, you just love to make fun of her.
Rick, does your band have any albums?
No, we played covers. I did have a band I played
that
with,
doesn't sound good, ham sandwich.
and we had recorded albums, one at least, and a couple extra songs beyond. But Gryffindor. Gryffindor. I'm not Harry Potter, for God's sake. Somebody's tried to
Well, you're a cross between
a wizard.
and stuff,
Yeah. And
Here, you want to try something else? It might be
what's
not as
his
hot.
name? What's his name? The guy who was
Look, here's a fly. Give me the fly swatter.
it got away. You should have smacked it harder.
Well, it's on my phone. I didn't want to crack the screen.
You wouldn't crack it. Not Dumbledore. Who was the guy who was the big, heavy guy with the long beard and everything? What was his name? Kids loved him. He was like a big bear. Gnome Serra. Hagrid, that's exactly what I'm like. Hagrid's cousin. How's that? All right, let me continue on Christmas traditions.
No, take the one thing. I'll put that on.
No, I think this is an enhancement.
No.
What do you think? Is this even more ridiculous?
For our lives.
For our lives. You shouldn't have told me that, Plum. All why? Oh, I thank you. Crumpledorf. Yeah, I'm Dimpledorf. Gandalf the drunk. Gandalf. Frodo,
SBJ
it's up to you. Bilbo cannot handle the ring on his own. It is taking control of his spirit, and I fear he is going to be as wretched as Gollum if we do not get the ring away from him. Get the ring! You must carry it on a chain or on your neck. What?
That's not Harry Potter.
No, that's the Lord of the Rings.
Oh, okay. How many things are you going to put on?
I don't know. How's that? You're back, Shaylee? Okay. Now, this looks like a gay version of Hagrid as one of Santa's elves. How you doing? Fabulous. Hi. Hi, guys. Who would like to meet me down at Central Park for the annual Christmas Eve bobbing contest? Yes, I'll be laying in a tub and you all bob for me. Ha! Yes, that would be good. Do you even know what I'm talking about? Sandy in a Santa outfit. You literally look like every woke...
Yay, retired beard.
Dude,
Glad you made it.
I look like every woke dude you ever knew.
Sandy Claus.
So what did I get woke about? The commercialism of Christmas? Is that what I'm woke about all the time now? Instead of learning about the precious spiritual journey that is symbolized by the creator of all creating himself in flesh to later become a man and then die for our sins.
Didn't Burl Ives narrate the snowman thing?
Did he?
Frosty
the Snowman? No, that was Jimmy Durante, wasn't it?
Oh, okay.
But Burl Ives did Rudolph.
Okay.
The one with all of the puppet-like animated characters. I like those. Ice Master, and the Abominable, and Burl was a good guy. Yes, he was. Rankin Bass was the animators. Yes. You scream for ice cream on CHWR. What kind of ice cream would you like? Peppermint? Peppermint candy cane ice cream. Do you like that? Heat Miser. Yes, that's Heat Miser. I remember him. He made all of the snowmen melt before him. Sugar Magnolia sounds like a song by a band called The Grateful Dead, which I look like maybe an old version of Jerry Garcia, if he was still with us now.
Peppermint.
Peppermint? Yes, I could take a nice peppermint stick and stick it in here.
Sick with the flu. Drink a lot of fluids.
This is
Stay warm.
an odd candy cane. It's an Oreo
Hey, Gina.
cookie candy cane. Have you ever heard of something so ridiculous as an Oreo cookie candy cane? I know. I understand it might sound like a good idea, but it does not really go over for me. I'd rather have a standard old peppermint candy cane. Christopher Gary Purvis, Merry Christmas to you. It tastes like a chocolate Tootsie Roll Pop. You know, it tastes like a chocolate Tootsie Roll
Hey
Pop.
guys, hit that like button.
I would
please.
say that's very good. And you know what I don't like? I don't like chocolate candy with cream mint.
Oh, I do.
I don't like that for some reason. It just doesn't go over for me. Although
I like peppermint patties.
I do like peppermint patties, but I just don't like the hard chocolate candy with some kind of a soft center. I like the freezer chicken. And if you like the freezer chicken so much, you know that at rickserrastar.com, we have a Motel Chicken Time t-shirt design waiting for you, those who love to talk about the phenomenal thrill I provided you all when I scraped off, microwaved, and then consumed a little bit of frozen chicken or something like chicken inside of a nasty motel freezer in West Virginia. I do like fudge, but you like to pack the fudge, Don, especially if they pack it in your cavity.
Good.
If your cavity is full, you're a happy man, right?
Hey, JT.
Now here,
That's good.
how about these? Are they good?
Yeah, they have a little bit of cream in the middle.
They got cream in them. They got mayonnaise inside.
It does not.
It's got milk of magnesia inside.
No,
York.
you did not get sick from that.
Throw a candy cane in bubbles.
No, because then I have to pick it up.
Oh, that's the best one. I'm going to take one of these.
No. Does anybody knows what they are? Peanut chews. They're hard to find.
I love this candy. If you can find it, buy it. Oh, yes, they're good. So, Darlene tried to, but unfortunately could not find time to bake cookies this year. So she bought them instead. But she bought good ones. But she did make the family recipe from my mother's family, a raisin cake. It's a cake that's very heavy. It challenges many mixers, stand mixers
You start with 7 cups of flour.
7 cups of flour. That's just the start. It's a very heavy batter. Retired beard trying to stop eating all sweets. And now,
Tell him, little squash.
retired beard, are you new to this channel? Are you new to the Cocktail Hour with Rick?
7 cups
If
of flour.
yes.
Yes.
We would like you to please send us an email. And anybody else who's new, never seen us before, please do the same. Name and mailing address, please. We would love to send you a gift. We do this for all of those people who are here watching us for the very first time on Cocktail Hour with Rick. We're so pleased to have you. Please come back again. So we have 100 people in the room.
We had more than
Oh,
100.
boy.
We were over 100.
And 97 likes. I like that so much. And I can read through these glasses. They're Magic Santa Christmas glasses that I got from Mrs. Claus up at the North Pole. JT likes naughty Santas. Well, after the show, you should
Glad
pop
you're back,
over, come in the
Maria.
back. I'm going to be whipping asses until they turn the nice rosy shade of red pink. And then we're going to go inside and have a man-gasm. What do you think about that? Al, thank you, Rick and Darlene, for going live. Happy holidays, and leave Santa some green onions. Green onions, yes. I'll have to give him some, maybe a couple of olives and a cracker. St. Ricorus. I get chocolate on that? I think I did.
I don't know.
Okay.
Our Christmas meal is going to be ham, coleslaw, honey glazed carrots, steamed green beans with onions,
And
mac and cheese.
macaroni and
rolls.
cheese that she makes. Oh boy, lots of cheese, milk. Do you put egg in it?
Yes.
Egg.
It's a custard like.
It's a custard almost when it gets cooked all the way. Oh my. It's a
Never had coleslaw
delectable,
on them all?
very delectable form of a carbohydrate side dish.
We're having 10 people for dinner, including us.
Moist mangasms
bowl.
are happy mangasms. Steve, Seaboat, and Mazzy, God bless and Merry Christmas to you and yours. Yes, that's all it is. It's a pretty good group of foods. Homemade mac and cheese. Mert knows what that means. That's much better than the stuff in the box, let me tell you that.
Now, for breakfast, I'm fixing quiche.
Quiche? Quiche? Quiche Lorraine? No, quiche Darlene. So what does Muffin said? It sounds great. Let me see here. 6 kinds of cookies and 2 types of fudge. Muffin was busy.
I had planned on making cookies.
Yellow cheese, but how about cheddar? Is that still yellow enough for you? It's not yellow American, but what if it was white? Is it the coloring that you're allergic to?
That's great, Andrew.
Can you eat Havarti? Can you eat white cheddar?
Let's see, we have.
Real men eat quiche. Lobster mac
That
and
sounds
cheese.
good,
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Roast chicken, stuffing, gravy, roast vegetables, kiwis, and
Hey,
cold meat and
LaFontaine,
salad.
if this is your first time watching live,
It's
send
summer,
us your name and mailing
yes.
address for a small gift.
So,
You're considered a newbie.
why do we celebrate Christmas at the end of December, at the time near the winter solstice? Why? We co-opted other pagan religions, according to history, and the Christian church, the early Christian church, wanting to think of a way to celebrate Jesus.
Retired beard, where's it here?
They
Japan?
decide to create a celebration of the birth of Jesus. If you listen to theologians who've studied the written word all the way back to the Dead Sea Scrolls,
Sounds good
the
to me,
actual
JK.
time of year that where that could have happened, the birth of Jesus, it was because of astronomical history, basically, and the writings of those who were early astronomers. By the star positions, at that time, we would have been actually in the fall, early fall, September, around the time just before autumnal equinox. There you go, a little bit of interesting tidbits for you. I studied a little bit of this and that during my days of being very active going to a church. And I studied what was called the church calendar. and the origins of why the church, the Christian church, the Protestant church more than the Catholic church specifically, have this different celebrations and the calendar. Very interesting. My church I went to today is one I grew up in, and I was surprised to find all the high-tech stuff they have now. In fact, they take advantage of slide and animated sequences for the service to supplement the sermon by the pastor.
You did the smart thing, Romeo's lover.
And
sad.
I found that it was not as dry and fatiguing. In fact, the message was very positive, and it was a nice group of people of all ages. It was very nice to go to church again, I have to say. You're a Jedi? Well, I'm sure the Jedi have their own sacred celebrations and customs. Yes.
We were Romeo's lover, her cousin, made Mexican food tonight. The whole thing.
That sounds good.
But she couldn't go because she'd been coughing and she'd been around her sister.
And she's
COVID.
Right, so she's
well,
afraid.
We were supposed to be 11 people. We're now 10
because
Kylie's
of the same
boyfriend, his parents, his father tested positive. But Kylie hasn't been around him for over a week, so she's okay. But he won't come over.
But he won't come over because he's been in proximity.
Been exposed.
So we'll have to see. Hopefully, it's this new Omicron, and reportedly the father has been vaccinated. I hope so. I hope it's a very mild case again. Thank you, Kimbra. We've been just building on this piece by piece.
We've got 2 newbies that sent us emails.
And we got 2 people who've already signed an email. And there's Catalot. Hello, Catalot. I'm home alone for the duration, a little sad. You're going to give yourself a little gift, and you're going to clean. We might as well. Cleaning, it helps to pass the time. It's always nice to have a clean place.
I'd cook.
But I would cook, huh? Instead?
I'd make you clean and I would cook.
Yeah, you would cook. But, if the weather is clear,
if the weather outside is frightful,
go out and enjoy the view of some stars. Get a couple of breaths of fresh air.
I think I'm going to make myself a drink.
Okay. My poor wife here is literally living on fumes. She had not a very good night's sleep.
Terrible.
She has trouble with sleeplessness.
Hey, Brandon, hello there.
At times.
Gilroy? Brandon Gilroy.
Yeah, I'm glad, Louise and Hounds, that this is what I'm hearing, but apparently other people are finding different things, because stories of people very ill, ventilator, etc. is... No, I'm still using it.
Oh, it looks horrible.
It looks like I wiped something off. Oh my God, Rick, where did you do it? While you were watching the show, I reached down and just cleaned myself.
No, come here. You got fuzzes.
I was cleaning this. I don't want you to all think something else, that you were shown a rag with poo-poo. It's residue. Yes, it's a kumbong. It's not a kumbong. It's a pipe. Oh no, it's horrible. Anybody catch Dan Bell earlier today? Yes, Dan Bell was on earlier. And I don't know how long it went, but apparently it was a nicely received live stream. And Dan maybe recommended a few of you who you are here now because of Dan. So I thank you if you did listen to Dan and followed over here. It's a pleasure. Still not quite time, but very close to the completion of the show, I'm going to end with the recitation of "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." I posted it under community on the home page for my YouTube account. So if you have a second device and wanted to follow along, you could look it up there. If you're like next to a computer and you're on your phone, or vice versa. Multitasking, just to be a participant in this very, very fine programming provided to you by Rick Serra. Oh! Oh!
God bless you.
Oh!
Is that a real sneeze?
I apologize. I apologize for sneezing on the program. I hope I don't make any of you sick. My nose, is it shining? Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you fly my sleigh tonight?
I need to get a Sprite.
Need to get a Sprite? Darlene will be over there, bending over. And when she bends over, take a peek, everybody. Here it comes. Wipe your beard, Rick. Ugh. I didn't get any chunks.
Just a lot of spray.
It was just air. It was just air. I think my nose was tickled. You know what I mean? And it caused me to sneeze. It was not the fly.
You can push it back.
I think the fly went up my nose. Bud's Red Hots. It's just surprised me with a phenomenal $100 donation.
You want your mom to keep that volume down. You gotta
Wishing you a
Wow.
hopeful winter solstice
Thank you,
and
Bud.
brave new year. All anguish, pain, and sadness leave your heart, and let your road be clear. That's a great message for all of us, but I'll keep the tip. Thank you so much, Bud. Very, very overwhelming. Man. Phew. Well, thank you. I kind of don't feel worthy, but I'm not going to tear up the check. I'm going to take it and accept it, thankfully. And, man, I don't know what to say. Now Santa can eat good food instead of buying the brand for the store's brand, right? Yeah. Oh, that was. Who got Christmas carols going? That's great. Just what I want to hear. I wonder if that would be considered a copyright violation. It's called The Television in the Other Room. Yes, it's the carols for cats. Oh, little kitty, why do you linger in the kitty litter pan? You should just squat and plop, then cover. You scratch the fresh step and it covers up the odor. Or maybe your owner has one of those machines that scoop it away.
Cheers, guys. And Merry Christmas.
Where is Bo? I don't know. Roy Salgano! Hope you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year's live stream. I will. And thank you so much. Another super generous gift. I'm like in Shockville.
Hey, Gary Baba Booey. Hello there.
Gary, welcome. Roy, thank you so much, man. You and Bud, you're just too much. And LaFonse Ferry, cheers to you as well. LaFonse
That's right,
Ferry.
Potato Kartoff.
Are you new to the program? It is a person with a name like that I would certainly remember. I don't remember you. So if you're new, please write a little note to us and send your name and mailing address so we can send you a little gift. rick.adr@aol.com. That is a real email address, yes.
Why do you keep saying it like that? AOL has a lot of people on it.
All right.
I know Gmail has basically taken over, but
we
I
have
hate Gmail.
a box at a postal
AJ.
company that does mailing services, and we have a box there. And we have an address where things could be sent. So the answer is yes. And we could put that up in a little bit.
Yeah,
Every time we do it, we have to go get it because it's a
remember.
little more than we want to remember. And if you get it wrong, it's not smart. Oh, you hope it's a bikini pick of Rick. Let me read what has been written that I might have missed. Okay, there's the thing there. Okay, good. I don't know. All right.
Oh, I also want to let everyone know, anyone who has sent us cards for Christmas, they are on our card holder.
Yes. Thank you so much. We did get a handful of cards. We got a couple more people sending us personal messages at rick.adr@aol.com wishing us Merry Christmas. We got a gift through our private PayPal. Cash gift sent to us as well, and thank you very much. Did you respond to the nice person?
It's hard to do through it. I can't get their email address.
Oh, you couldn't get
no.
their email address? So. Would you guys like knitted scarves? Well, I hope to actually leave the north before I need a scarf.
Can we put this on your tripod?
Why not? What, are you going to type it up? We already did.
Already did.
All right, so Darlene, for anybody who's interested and you want to send us a little card or whatever, it's up there. It's 9613 Harford. It's a strange name spelling for you all. Road, number 184. Then the next line would be Baltimore, Maryland, 21234. Thank you very much for asking in advance. Don't puke on your beard. I haven't puked on my beard yet. I've just sort of gotten some.
Soul?
Soul's got to go.
Well, thank you, Red Left Hand.
I speak a little French.
No, you don't. You know a few words. That's not speaking a language.
Hey, Soul. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir? Only you and I know what that means, honey.
Yeah, right.
Unless you already know because you liked
I like that song.
R&B.
That was Disco Baby.
Who was that song by?
Patti LaBelle.
Patti LaBelle. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir?
You're going to lose it.
Voulez-vous...
Hey, Rick, before it gets too late and people have to leave,
All right, we'll do it now.
why don't you read this? Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
Because if you can't, I can.
All right, so it's a little earlier than I wanted to do it, but
We have some people leaving.
we have people that want to hear and maybe want to
Hey,
leave.
Scott Bagley.
Thank you, Don. I'm going to recite 'twas the night before Christmas. So if you would like to relax and get ready, thank you, Eric Hawk. Merry Christmas to Rick and everyone. Here is my recitation of
I
this
would love to have seen her.
favorite poem. So,
Hey, IBC.
best show. Okay, I'm going to recite now. Everybody just listen. It was the night before Christmas, and when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hope that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of new-fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below. When what to my wondering eyes did appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. When a little old driver, so lively and quick, I knew in a moment he must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they were, and he whistled and shouted, and he called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop, the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was all dressed in fur from his head to his foot, and the clothes he were wearing were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, and his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held in his cheek, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath.
Who knew he got high?
Who knew? He was a chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. Oh, he had a broad face and a round little belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. Pardon me. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his nose soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and he filled all the stockings, and then turned with a jerk. And laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team he gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night." And that is the reason why we are here, to help make sure your Christmas will begin on a cheery note.
This is the first time that I've heard that story that I realized that Santa was getting high.
I never knew that either.
He was. No wonder he had the monkeys. He ate cookies and milk at every
Every
house.
place. He could not get enough cookies and milk. When he was finished and went home, he probably couldn't move for a week. So full of cookies and milk.
Now, what kind of pot is that makes you keep busy, but you still,
Sativa.
And what's the other one?
Indica.
Indica is in the couch.
Indica is in the couch.
That's what I need.
And sativa
Makes you
makes you go,
but
go,
you
go.
can still get the munchies.
You can get the munchies.
So that's what he had.
Well, you can get the munchies no matter what. But you'll keep on going with Santiva. Thank you, Swanson Bronson Johnson.
Not me.
Santiva.
Everything
Get it?
puts me on my ass.
Yeah, she doesn't matter if she puffs, which is not common. She's always going to get tired. And that's why she does puff on the devil's lettuce once in a while to sleep. So, I think that now.
And we did get a present.
Ah.
Oh,
I'm going to change it up.
Good, because that's a hell of a lot of crap on you. That hurts your nose a little bit. That's Sandy.
There, I look like Sandy Gay. I really do. Hi, how are you all? Surprise! I thought I'd come out for just a minute. Before I come, I mean. But I digress, of course. How are you all? Well, I hope that you have all been good boys and girls, and you will be treated to gifts by Santa. Now, Rick was a bad boy. He got coal for Christmas. Did you see? I think he posted a photo this past week. He deserves the coal because he says bad things. He does. He says dirty words, and he makes up suggestive things that are just reprehensible. How do you stand him?
Sandy, I didn't know you knew that word.
What, reprehensible?
Yes.
I haven't been huffing the poppers as much lately. I'm starting to be able to think again.
No, again? What do you mean again?
I haven't thought about something since 2010. When I first did this stupid Sandy Gay video with Dan.
Your hair's a mess.
Now I do look kind of like a Krampus with that. I'm Krampus.
Sandy
You
was
better
born
watch
in
out for the
October.
vampus. What?
Sandy was born in October.
I'm not going to admit that. Yeah, the same day as me, because we're the same. I am Sandy Gay.
Better in his head than up his ass. Right, JT?
Thank God I'm still a virgin. Anally speaking. A gay Libra. Thank you, Plum. Oh. Yes, I am. And I can try to get this to fall off, but you know, these are really on pretty well. Well,
Here's something else you can put on.
all right, well, maybe I'll put that one on for a minute because that's not that bad. There. I'm plaid now. Yes, we have a variety of Christmas headgear. Isn't that nice? We've been saving it up over the years so we'd be able to
Yeah, Rick doesn't
do
throw
this.
anything away.
It's called Santa Hoarder. Maine Santa. I love anybody in Maine.
Oh, we had his new raincoat dry cleaned, so it's all ready for
Oh, yes.
How much did you pay for that coat?
Was it 20 or 10? I can't remember. Say 20.
Okay, so we paid $27 to have it cleaned.
So for about $50,
Yep.
we got a coat that would be hundreds now. If you could find one, it wouldn't be made as well.
I know. Yes.
Yes, a London
rain.
fog. So I have that, and I have another raincoat that is just a waterproof jacket. So I have both things going on now. So, anybody want to share your favorite memory?
Waist length coat? I don't think so. SBJ.
Flasher. I could be, Yes, JT, I could be a flasher now.
Oh, he wants to be a flasher, let me tell you.
I'll be a flasher, but I'll have a fake thing on like some underwear that's flesh colored.
Jade still locked your
He'll
ass.
Bill still get me for nude.
And I will not bail you out.
He'll let
for
me
that.
stay there overnight?
Yes.
A stocking stuffer. You call that a stocking stuffer? It's something that probably could gag a mouse. I can gag a mouse. Yes, Jerry, you know, Tom and Jerry. Yeah, I really was choking out Jerry Mouse the last time we went out. Oh, we want to stuff your stocking. I'd
good
love
for
to
you.
stuff all your stockings.
So one of her best Christmases, she got her new Nintendo. See, I can't say
Got a
it 'cause I never
Nintendo
played
game?
in 64.
Okay. That's very nice. In 1964, I don't.
Look like.
They don't have didn't have a Nintendo
When I
64.
got mine, Nintendo 64.
That's right. It's called Nintendo 64.
Oh, okay. See, that's how much I know about the game stuff.
Yeah, I had the 2602 Swanson, and I gave it to Tom, didn't I? I think I did. Kylie's Tom. I gave the old Atari game and
Maybe.
cassettes to him. I put it up for sale on Facebook
Oh,
Marketplace,
1997 is when that came out.
and I asked $50 or something, and I had people trying to say I'll give you 20. I'm like, man, you want this? This is the original. It still works. If you want it, $50. If not, I'll keep it.
Oh,
Or
sold
tell you
that
what,
in 98.
I'll
Thank
give it
you,
away before I sell it to you for less than asking price. They didn't budge, but I gave it away. So,
Oh, I went up Avondale the other day and
Right.
somebody had like an office chair sitting on the curb.
oh, it was terrible. I saw that
It
chair.
said, free to a good home.
To a good home.
We've done that before.
I know we haven't. It goes,
We've
but
gotten rid of a lot of stuff that
Yeah.
way.
I just say free, and I put it out front of the house, and 7 out of 10 times
Jordan,
it's
what
taken away.
is NES? I got the NES for Christmas when I was 3 in 1990.
Rebuild. RWD, please one. They're, well, wouldn't it be nice if you had one that actually had a function? And I had multiple games. I think it was 6 or 7 cassettes. Of course, they were most of the simple ones that came
Yeah, I'm
free.
so old. We didn't have game stuff like that.
So it was like
We had
1975,
Monopoly,
74, 75, somewhere in there.
Life. I hated that game. I'm not a big board game person.
Life,
I couldn't stand Life. Monopoly, I could play.
Monopoly, life was different.
Yeah.
The money was different too. So we're winding down the last couple of minutes of our live today. And I don't know what Christmas Day will bring to you or has already brung
Oh,
to
Carson,
those.
I'm so sorry.
What about his aunt?
My aunt got kicked out of Christmas Eve dinner after calling my dad's fiance a bitch and making my grandma cry.
Oh my gosh. So she's a pip, isn't she? Your aunt. She calls it the way she sees it. So Carson,
Oh, it's terrible, little
tell us
fly.
all. Is she a bitch or what? Is she really a bitch or is she not? She's sweet. What's your opinion?
Oh, she
Has been for years. She's been crazy for years. Oh, well, you know,
family drama. It
They-
always happens at the holidays.
the folks that are stuck in their ways, older and not willing to change. No, the fiance is sweet. Oh. Your aunt needs to be given a muzzle. What if you got her a little buzz? Maybe you should have hit her with a gummy. Told her it was some kind of a nice candy. Maybe that would chill her butt out. Make
It
sure
takes
it's
too
an
long
indica.
to react. See, I could make some comments.
Throw a
about,
pie on her.
I could make some comments about some family members, but I better not because they may. You never know when they're going to watch.
The Ray Watch. Well, everybody has their moments.
Good night,
Believe it or
Don.
not, God bless me, even I can be an asshole at times.
At times, okay.
It's rare, thank God. But
Rare?
when I am, I really am. The little drunker boy. Dum 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 dum.
Oh, that's
I
horrible, Kimber.
will light this pipe. Ba-dum-ba-dum bum. And inhale
Listen to this, little
the
squash.
weed
Wait a minute,
and
Rick.
go.
My grandmom loved Jell-O and ate all the Jell-O shots at a Christmas party without knowing there was alcohol in them. I bet you she had a good old time. Paid for it the next day. Hey,
Done.
Bran Flakes, are you new to watching Cocktail Hour?
Peace, Dan. Peace, Don Cathcart. Good night. Hi, Bran Flakes and Rue and IBC. If you were IBS, I would say I'm sorry. So, who wants to keep Grandma's house? Is everybody proud of it? The family is, we're just having a small gathering of the family.
Yeah, but in the morning, Jen and Kylie
Oh.
and Marlon and Jay will be coming over in the morning.
In the
I'll fix
morning,
breakfast.
my
daughter
and her husband and my grandson, Marlon's son, now our grandson,
and our granddaughter,
and
Kylie.
our granddaughter,
My
Kylie,
baby.
and Darlene's making the quiche in the morning. And I think we're not going to see them before 10 a.m. So
Retired beard. Your sister shouldn't have stopped her. She probably would have had a good old time.
there's no need to get up early. There's no little children looking at gifts anymore. And then we'll have dinner later that afternoon. So
Around 4.
tomorrow during the middle of the day, I might podcast. I might do a podcast with Dan. We talked
Well,
about it.
thank you for letting me know. You
It would be in the afternoon.
Help my ass out. That's all I have to say.
I know, but in the afternoon between this and that,
Yeah, I got your this and that.
if it's okay. You hit me with dirty fly parts. Kitties love Christmas. Darlene's food is like gourmet.
It is.
I am really lucky that my wife cooks great.
Oh yeah, those ribs the other night were really good.
She buys a pre-packaged rib that we've been buying them for years, and in the last couple of months,
These are not.
we couldn't
the
find the
ones.
brand that we were used to buying, and we
Oh, what is B-52
found that,
style?
so I don't think we're going to buy those packaged
Oh,
pre-cooked
God,
ribs
no.
anymore. No, Jordan, I think I'm okay, but I haven't seen the court summons yet. What happened?
What court summons?
Nothing, I'm just making it up.
Oh, don't be scaring my ass.
So we did pass 100. We're past 140. We're at 143.
What? Like?
Beautiful likes.
Wonderful.
And we've been trending
Oh, I'm glad, Lauren.
around 100 again. I tell you, man.
Hey, Josh was here.
It's so great to see my fans, but also to see so many at one
Try
time.
and find that little squash.
And I get to have fun in front of more
Supers.
people. I'd like it to even be more. Not necessarily Dan Bell level. I don't know how I can handle 1,500 people at one time. One person said, Rick, we don't want you to get too big. You'll not be able to keep up and personally message us and such. Because that's one thing I do, if you haven't noticed. I try to acknowledge, if not reply, to anybody's comment. When you take the time, I take the time to read and or comment myself to what you said. And I know it makes me feel good if I see that as a fan looking at another creator's work. So I know that it makes you all feel that good as well. So I will continue to try until it's just not possible. And then somehow I'll make it up to talk to some people and then move on and give others a little attention so I can spread the wealth. Christmas, oh sorrow,
Tom, Tom, is that you? Hello there, Tom. We're gonna miss you tomorrow.
Oh, Tom's here.
It
Sorry,
says
Tom.
and the Hamby family. That's
Oh,
he's
Tom.
2 Zelda, 1.
This is
whatever.
my granddaughter's boyfriend. They've been with each other for
A couple years.
3-4 years now. And we love Tom, and we're sorry that he's not going to be able to come.
But we completely understand.
But we're also thankful for him to take on the responsibility and to stay away. That is loving, Tom, and very mature as well. We really appreciate that.
I have something special for you, Tom.
We'll get it to you.
Put a ring on it. Oh, they're
Put a
too
ring
young
on it.
for it.
Well,
They're both going to school.
they're both in college, or Kylie just started a trade program, basically,
Esthetician.
to become an esthetician. Does anybody know what that is? So she's been doing services, personal services. She's been doing spray tans, and she's been doing teeth whitening. And she's now gone and decided that I would like to become certified as an esthetician. So, and then maybe she can work on me and do different things to me to make me look acceptable as my body disintegrates.
No rush, Tom. I agree.
What do you think? You think there's hope that as the decades go by?
He says, woohoo, no rush. I plan to when I have the money.
Woohoo! Look at that. Did you hear what he just said?
I just told you what he said.
It's just soaking in. Wow. Then I might have a grandchild.
Esthetician, not the people who put you to sleep. I can't say
Not
that.
anesthesiologist. Esthetician is people who do like facials and other kind of things
I'll
like
look
that.
for that little squash.
So, it is past the time. I want to thank everybody for being here and clicking like buttons and participating. And I want to also thank everybody who gave us a tip tonight. And it was Bud and what's the guy's name? Darn it. Oh, well. Doesn't matter. I'm losing it, but I didn't mean to. So, thankful for extreme generosity or just small generosity. Like the $5 tip is as good
Thanks,
as
Mom.
any because it shows that you're giving some of yourself to us, and I appreciate that very much. And how much do we expect?
SBJ, Merry
just
Christmas to all and to all.
Are
good night.
extending ourselves as long as you want us to. And 2022, we see no stopping now. And in fact, as we said, there will be cocktail hour coming up Tuesday this week. And then next Friday, we will not start at 8. We will not start at 9. Probably 10 or 10:30. We are going to have another Rick's Rockin' New Year's Eve, second year in a row.
Second annual.
Second annual. And I'll be looking forward to hosting with all of you. And I have a little something I'm planning on trying to do. Let me see if I can pull it off before I promise and then let you down. So I hope I have a little something extra to offer as we're enjoying the show together. So until next Tuesday, and by the way, if you didn't notice, I should have had a new video release
It came out.
at 6 p.m. ASMR, Homosassa Springs, Florida. If you haven't seen it, please consider going back and looking at that. And I trying to emphasize letting people who like that type of content to take a look at the playlist, Rick's ASMR collection. It's a fairly good group of videos I think you'd like.
Hey,
Until
Martin,
the next time we speak,
are you new?
or I see a message from you on the board, we wish you the best. We wish you love and peace and happiness and a Merry, Merry Christmas. Thank you all very much again. God bless and peace.
Good night, everybody. Merry Christmas.
Good night.
See you Tuesday.
Bye-bye.